Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Nikke Goddess of Victory. Now, as this title suggests, what we're going to be doing in today's video is taking a look at Neon's skill. Now, I haven't actually taken a look at it myself, so this is also going to be my first impression. And then as I carry on with the video, I'm going to speculate how good she's going to be, whether she's going to be better to summon for compared to Mary, how good her burst skill is, and how overall her damage is going to be. Now, with the last video, I did talk about how Neon might potentially be the character to go for instead of Mary. Now, in terms of looks and design, I'm not gonna lie, actually Neon looks better than Mary. I'm not even gonna lie. In terms of in-game, she has nothing covering her. The gun as well looks beautiful, the character itself looks beautiful as well. So honestly, yeah, it looks like Neon might be the character to go for instead of Mary. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at what she can do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content on Nikke Goddess of Victory. If you guys don't want to miss out on future content on the game, make sure you are subscribed, make sure that post notification is on, and let's get right into it. Now, Neon is an attacker, which I'm pretty sure a majority of us know. She is a machine gun character, she is a burst free character, and she is a water code character. Like we all speculated, she's going to be a character you probably want to pair up with Mary, or they wanted to make sure that you guys get both of them to work well. Well, the first skill is called Upper Wave, and this is a passive skill. Now, activates when using burst skill and effect self. Effect changes according to the number of activation time. Ooh, this kind of reminds me, oh come on, I see that what it does and it doesn't sound too good. This kind of reminds me of Mary, but anyways, effects changes according to the number of activation times. Previous effect triggers repeatedly. So once part damage is increased by 12.4% for 20 seconds. Twice part damage increased by 12.4% for 60 seconds, and 3 times part damage increased by 12.4% for 20 seconds. Now, I already can say she is probably a character designed for bosses. So parts damage, I feel like, yeah, this is definitely a boss stage or a boss character. Going over to the skill 2, activates when entering burst stage 3. Effect self when entering burst stage 3. Effect self, that makes no sense to me. Effect changes according to number of activation times. Previous effect triggers repeatedly. So damage as strong targets is increased by 20.56% for 10 seconds. Damage as strong elements, well, this is twice. Damage as strong elements increased by 20.2% for 10 seconds. Third time, damage as strong elements is increased by 20.2% for 10 seconds. And then okay, so this is definitely similar to Mary's skill. And then going over to her burst skill, which has a cooldown of 40 seconds, we all speculated this is going to be similar to Modernia's, and from the video it doesn't look to be that similar, but in terms of like limited ammo, it looks something like that. So anyways, effect self changes the weapon in use. Damage is 11% of final attack. That makes no sense again. Lasts for 7 seconds. So the burst duration is 7 seconds. Activates when the target is with a fire code. That makes no sense again. Activates when the target is with a fire code or is a fire code. Anyways, deal 11% of final attack as additional damage. So yeah, okay, that is the counter fire characters. We need to actually test this out. I can't actually say for certain whether her damage is going to be good. I feel like she's definitely designed for bosses and definitely designed for like solo raid as well as like union raid. And specifically right now, the solo raid is the blue characters are recommended to use, are needed to break the interrupting material. And if you want to break the parts of the bosses and you're going against a fire code character or an enemy, sorry, then yeah, she looks like she's going to be good. I don't really see a huge use for her in PvP though. I was speculating she might be good for not PvP, for PvE though. Actually, let's see, 40 seconds, increased attack. Okay, with damage dealers, we just essentially have to take her in game and see how good the damage is, but I won't say she's meta right now. But union raid or solo raid, definitely she has a place in there. Her damage can considerably be increased if she's going against a fire character, We need to take a look at whether attack stats is high, how much damage she does with her burst skill, and all of that. So when she comes out, I will be summoning for her as well. We will be taking her into that union testing ground where there's a lot of characters to go against. We'll see how her damage compares to my Modernia, compares to my Noir. I am hoping that her damage is going to be on the same level as at least Noir. I don't think her damage is going to be as good as Modernia, honestly, because she doesn't have that many attack buff except against fire code characters or enemies. So yeah, we have to wait and see. I think, well, her ban is going to be coming out a week after Mary, and yeah, it's going to take us a while to figure out whether this character is going to be strong. Oh, they also did a balance change for certain characters as well. Okay, I don't know if I want to talk about that in today's video or make a separate video on the changes, but I will say this right now. A lot of people might be annoyed with the character because, once again, another character specifically focused on another character, focused on a specific team comps. But I feel like, yeah, the damage might not be good, or it might be strong. We have to wait and see. We need to test what final attack means. We need to see if anything changes with this character. But so far, I am speculating she might be okay right now. But against fire characters, absolutely her damage could shred, especially when you pair her up with Mary. This is another character that honestly you want to pair with Mary, because you buff up the damage of Neon. Now if it turns out Neon's damage is not even worth buffing up, then yeah, it looks like it might be like a meh character you might want to skip. But if Mary and Neon's buff for herself is just good enough, the damage is the same, then yeah, we have to wait and see. She is a machine gun character, so her ammo is a lot. Parts damage increase is very nice. A lot of people who are struggling with some special interception could potentially use this character, but in like basic PvE content like story, she might not have a place. Actually, if you think about it, Tribe Tower, she is a Elysium character. Tribe Tower, Elysium characters are missing huge damage characters or actual proper damage dealer. So if it turns out Neon's damage is actually quite good, maybe not on the same tier as Modernia, but actually very high, then I feel like it's still going to be worth summoning for, because Elysian are just severely underpowered in terms of damage dealers. But I might be wrong about that as well. Anyways, tell me down in the comment section what you think about her currently. I feel like with Mary, it was a lot easier to see how useful Mary's going to be, but with Neon, you definitely need to wait for content creators to test her out, including myself. I will be testing her out straight away. I will be getting her, then I need to and then we will see how good her damage is. I really do hope her damage is good. If it isn't good, I hope the devs actually buff it up. We don't know if the 11% of final attack as additional damage is good. We don't know what that means by 11% of final attack. Honestly, her skills description was very confusing. We've seen with Mary, they actually took down the skills like 3 times now. Or was it? Yeah, 3 times, 2 times now, and it uploaded a new one today. So they might do the same thing for her, because it's very confusing what she actually does with her burst skill. Yes, we saw from the animation, she changes her weapon, she's not firing AoE shots, but we don't know what damage 11% of final attack doesn't mean. Like the attack stat she has, 11% of that attack stat is got to be the damage the character does. If it is, we need to see how high her attack stats can go, and it will definitely mean we need to prioritize in terms of overload gear. You need to prioritize attack stat for this character. But 11%, I don't think that is that high. I might be wrong. I think maybe 15 or 20%, then I would say okay, very nice. But yeah, I am not sure. Actually, I'm not really too sure in terms of the burst skill, how good that is. The rest of the skill is easy to see where it's going to be useful. First skill, bosses with parts. Second skill against fire characters, she's going to be very strong. So like I said, the end game content basically. It's been your boy AC Gamer. It looks like both the characters might not be the best for free to play players, because it limits the team you can use. However, if you're trying to push certain end game content, you want to be quite high and you want to have multiple teams that you can use for end game content with weakness to fire a weakness to water, then yeah, these characters might be the ones to go for. It's been a boy AC Gamer. A Should You Summon video should happen when a character is released, then I will test out the characters. It's been a boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.